social media stories, I basically recorded everything up to, almost everything up to, until I got to, after Doha, like getting on the plane, I didn't record anything since, even in Amman, because a lot of stuff has happened since then. So yeah, I was saying I didn't record because I was basically stuck, and the entire time I was like just being watched and observed while I was eating. I fell asleep for 1 hour because the day before I only slept 2 hours due to my flight hours, and then yesterday on the plane I slept 1 hour. But then when I woke up, one of them took out a blanket, a package, and was covering me with it to make sure that I was warm. Okay. So what am I supposed to do? Take out my camera and just start recording everything? No. Well, I could, but I didn't do that. So my trip to the hotel in Amman was really nice. The staff, everybody was amazing, very accommodating, very friendly. Yeah, they were very friendly, very accommodating, and they actually offered me a free ride from the airport and back twice. So that was really, really nice of them. And they actually gave me a gift, a few gifts, so that I could like remember the whole thing and just keep connections, I guess, with them. So that was really nice of them. I do want to say though, some of the staff members in the airport itself, they're a little bit rude. But that's like any airport really, or any, you know what I mean? People that usually, I don't want to say all people that work at airports are rude, but there are, you know, they're a little bit, almost in every country, but not that I'm saying anything, but actually I will be saying, once I go to Aqaba, there's going to be, I'll open up and I'll talk about certain things. So I'll say bye for now until I get to Aqaba, and I'll show you guys. Hey everyone, so I'm officially in Aqaba. I'm so tired. I got to sleep maybe 6 hours yesterday at the hotel that I was staying in Aqaba. So yeah, what I was basically saying was this is the apartment that I'm staying in, Aqaba, right? The place is run by Egyptians. And the one in Amman is owned by Jordanian, but the one staff member, he's from Yemen. So yeah, it was interesting because, I don't know, maybe a single girl who comes by herself would be a little bit frightened, but I felt so comfortable there. Like last night when I was sleeping in the apartment in Amman, the entire apartment is full of men, in a sense of I've only so far been alone with men, and nothing to jeopardize my... So what I'm saying is they make you feel so welcome, and like they're just so respectful, like from the driver who's also staying in the hotel in Amman, from the guy who's Yemeni, and then the owner. Like I've only been alone with men, and maybe in the middle of the night, just the way the rooms are or whatever, you may think to yourself, like if you're a female that's never really traveled to like Arabic countries, oh my god, all these men that stay here and work here, am I safe? But I'm telling you right now, they make you feel so safe. And the Yemeni guy was showing me around this, and this. So we were just chatting. And I was testing him because that's what I do. I'm like, come in. And he's like, no, I don't want to disrespect you. You're a female alone. He goes, I know you have a good heart, I can tell. And you've converted to Islam. Oh my god, it's so sweet. And he goes, I would never want to disrespect you. So yeah, very nice people. So the Yemeni guy, he passed the test. I'll tell you that, he passed. I was like saying to myself, good, because if he did try to come in the room when I said, like, you know, come in, or like, you know, I would have definitely gotten him into trouble and kicked him out and yelled and screamed. So he passed the test. And now I'm here. So what I was trying to say earlier is yesterday when I was on the plane, I was stuck between two Palestinian guys. And the one on the left was the one that was covering me with the blanket, and he every second smiling at me. He left his own seat to sit next to me. I'm like, oh no. And he's just trying to talk to me and everything. And he goes, can I have your number? And I said, are you married? And he's like, yes. I said, no. The lady in the front, this black African girl, she turns around, she's looking at us. And then the one on the right, he's covering himself to sleep with a blanket, his entire face and body. It was pretty funny. It was pretty hilarious. And after I said no to him, his wife and his kids, they're all like texting each other and stuff. And the conversation was taking place with the Yemeni guy, and he's like, oh, but you know, you're Islamic now. Islam, men are allowed to have multiple wives. I said, yes, but just because somebody asked me for my number, married or not, doesn't mean I'm going to give my number. No, it doesn't operate like that. It doesn't work like that. No. Anyways, and then when I landed in Amman, I had a guy that works somewhat in tourism kind of help me out there, even though I could have done everything on my own, but I wanted to get a SIM card. The reason why I got someone to help me was basically because I know for 2 days, 2 nights I didn't sleep, and when I come out of the plane, you know, mentally I'm a little bit out of it, or I was a little out of it. Actually, I was a lot out of it, just fatigued and whatever. So I had this guy, local Jordanian guy, help me out, and he was in Arabic telling some of the staff members around that I converted to Islam, and then he kept saying in Arabic something about the Quran, and then a few of them, they were getting all like watery-eyed, and I'm pretty sure they're thinking to themselves, or even, you know, one of them even said, you know, you have a lot of face tattoos and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're thinking. And I'm like, yeah, I know I have face tattoos. Like, it's only my face. It's only something I see every single day. Like, even now, I'm making this video, I know I have face tattoos, you know? But it's also that there's this thing where whatever you're born into, you don't really quite understand why someone who looks completely opposite of whatever Even though it's a Bedouin culture, old Palestinian and old Jordanian culture to have face tattoos and tattoos in general, but they were getting all watery eyed, and even the guy that was helping me, he was even asking me a few things, and even he was getting watery eyed, you know, probably because a lot of them, they want to be atheists, or they don't believe in the Quran, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, for people who judge, whether it's in a good way or a bad way, just the whole thing is, the way I perceive things is, okay, judge, but Allah's gonna judge you too, you know? So it's like, and I've also noticed it doesn't matter what country you're in, Armenia, America, Europe, Middle East, understand, people who judge, especially by an ideology of something, whether it's the religion, whether it's spirituality, just even based off physical. I'm talking just purely off physical right now anyways. And they're doing something that's an expectation of how a person should be or look. Meanwhile, the path of spirituality or religion, there's no physical ideology, okay? But that's a human reflection. These are people who are very miserable with themselves. They're unhappy with who they are. Their hearts are not pure, and they are judgmental because they have been judged their entire life, and or they judge themselves, and it's a reflection of them. That's it. It's in the Quran where it says Allah doesn't look at a person's face or their wealth, but looks into their heart. We'll leave a message like that.